English is the most widely spoken language in the globe. If you know it, it can open numerous opportunities in your life to thrive. Whether it's about communication, travel, or study abroad, you can actually thrive in your life. If you want to communicate across the world, you really need to know English. How to communicate in English. If you want to travel across the world, you must know how to speak in English. If you want to pursue your career, if you just want to go abroad to study, you must know the language so that you can communicate, right? So it is really important to learn the language. It is a global language and we all are supposed to learn it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Renu. Today in this video, I'm super excited to share with you 5 most important methods which I use to improve my English speaking skills and to speak English fluently and confidently. And of course, if you watch this video till the very end, you are gonna get a bonus tip, which is definitely going to help you to improve your English faster and to speak English fluently and confidently. So make sure to watch this video till the very end. And of course, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share your feedback about this video in the comment section. Now without further delay, let's get into the video now. Alright, so the methods which I'm going to tell you in this video one by one, these all methods I use to improve my English, to speak English fluently and confidently. I really want you guys to improve your English and to speak English confidently and fluently. Alright, so make sure that you are using these all methods every day. Make sure that you are practicing with all these methods your English speaking skills each and every day. Okay, now let's start with the first important method which I use regularly. So whenever I'm about to speak in English, whenever I'm communicating with anyone, I always make sure that I'm thinking in English. This is the thing which you really need to follow if you want to speak English confidently and fluently. Make sure that you are thinking in English. This is a skill which never let us to stuck, to stuck in any conversation, to fumble even. Like we fumble a lot when we speak in English. It is the thing that happens most of the time, that we fumble a lot. We just think like we just feel blank, right? So make sure that you are thinking in English whenever you are about to speak with anyone in English. If you think in English, you are more likely to speak fluently and smoothly. Flawlessly, you would be speaking in English. Because thinking in English gives you that opportunity to speak flawlessly. There would be no any kind of barrier. Okay? So make sure that you start thinking in English. And if you don't know how to start thinking in English, and if you really don't know how to think in English exactly, then you can check my this video. This is all about how to start thinking in English. I have shared some amazing methods which can help you to start thinking in English. It is the most important thing which you really need to do if you want to speak English fluently. If you're just translating, it is not going to help you. It will always make you stuck. It will always make you fumble. So make sure that you are thinking and you are speaking simultaneously. Okay, now let's talk about the next important point, next important method which I use on regular basis to improve my English. So the next important method is that whenever I have spare time, whenever I have free time, I always make sure that I'm utilizing my time in a good way so that I can get good return on my investment, right? I really don't want to waste a single minute of mine. So whenever I have free time and I'm using my phone on, like I'm watching anything, I always make sure that I'm watching in English. I just watch some love stories. It's up to you what you like to watch most of the time. You can watch anything, right? You can watch TED Talks if you want to improve your communication skills, and you can learn a lot of things, how to communicate actually, how to improve a public speaking, right? You can follow TED Talk and you are gonna get so many things in English. There's so many things you are going to learn. It is not only about knowledge. Of course, you are going to increase your knowledge as well as you are going to work on your English speaking skills as well, right? Some different phrases, expressions, and so many things, new vocabularies. You are going to get so many things. So make sure that whenever you have free time, you are utilizing it in a nice way so that you can get good return on your investment, and don't waste your time. Okay, so I just watch some love stories. I like to watch that and I like to learn from that. Of course, I learned so many new vocabularies, so many new expressions, and which I use in my English speaking skills. You guys can do the same thing. Okay, whenever you have free time, make sure that you are utilizing it in a good way, and you can watch anything whatever you like. Now let's talk about the next important method which I use. Alright, so the next important method which I use on regular basis, read and write aloud. Means whatever you are reading, wherever you are reading on your phone or textbook or wherever you are reading something, make sure that you are reading aloud so that your ear can hear that, right? Your ear can hear that, so that your conscious mind can be active. Your conscious mind can be active. It is really important to read aloud whatever you are reading. It is the thing that is going to help you to improve your listening as well as your speaking, because once we able to listen carefully, once we able to understand the content, we are more likely to speak confidently and clearly, right? It is really important to read something aloud in English. And when it's about to writing, whatever you are writing, make sure that you are speaking as well simultaneously when you are writing. It is really important and it is going to help you so much if you can speak simultaneously when you are writing something. All right, so make sure that you are explaining completely. Try to explain yourself, your ideas in the form of writing, and try to speak it aloud. Speak it aloud so that your ears or your mind can be habitual of English. Okay, so make sure that you are reading and writing aloud. Whenever you are reading something and writing something, you are just speaking it aloud so that your mind can be habitual and you are not going to face any barrier when it's about to speak in English. So the next important method which I always use, I most of the time use, I really love it, and that is listening music. I'm fond of music. I really love to listen music, especially English music. So if you like to listen music, I would suggest you should go with English songs. It is going to help you so much to improve your English language, right? I always make sure that whenever I'm listening, of course, sometimes I feel like to listen some Bollywood songs. Yeah, I do, but most of the time I always remind myself that you have to improve your language. You just need to improve your language so much. Just sharp your English speaking skills. So, of course, I do enjoy listening English songs, and I will suggest you the same. Whenever you just feel like to listen music, make sure that you are listening English songs. It will help you to create that environment which is really important to improve the language. So this is the another method which I use to improve my English, listening songs. I love to listen songs, and I always make sure that I'm listening in English and I'm learning something, new phrases and new pronunciation as well, and so many things. You can do the same if you like to listen music. Now let's talk about the next method which I follow to improve my English, is maintaining a book or journal of vocabularies or expressions. I always try to write down some new vocabularies or some new expressions so that I can use it later when it's about to speak in English for me, when I'm communicating with someone, right? So you can do the same. Just try to maintain a you can say a notebook where you can write down some new vocabulary, some new expressions, phrases. You can use them in your English speaking skills. When you are speaking with someone, you are in a conversation, you can use these all types of vocabularies or expressions which you have written. Make sure that you are writing down whatever you are learning something new by watching or by listening. This is the most important thing which I follow to improve my English. I always make sure that I'm using something new in my English speaking skills. Now let's talk about the bonus step, which is the bonus step I wanted to give you. So the bonus step is that you must start talking to the native speaker. You must start talking to native speakers. It is the most important point, literally. And I can say this is the only thing that helped me to improve faster. Literally, I started talking to native speakers, and just because of that method, today I'm speaking in front of you. So you must talk to native speakers so that you can actually learn the language. You can learn practical language, right? You just must have heard from so many people, so many YouTubers that do this, do that. But the most important thing is that you really need to know what we do actually practically. And we can learn from native speakers, right? This is their language and we can learn from them. So make sure that whenever you get chance, or you can just search opportunities how we can talk to native speakers. And if you want me to share some different ways how you guys can talk, how you guys can connect with native speakers, you can share with me in the comment section. I will make a separate video how you can connect with native speakers. So this video is all about how do I practice my English, how I speak English fluently and confidently. Now I have shared with you all the methods which I use on regular basis to improve my English. Now you guys can take any idea, any method which you like the most, and you can also start improving your English speaking skills, right? I hope you like the video as well as the efforts behind it. If you like the video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share your feedback about this video in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in the next videos.